Hi, I am Zubin Malhotra, and in today's episode, we're going to talk about a futuristic career field, mechatronics. Smart, automated factories, driverless cars, these are just a few examples where mechatronics can be seen in action. Today, I will be talking with Parveen Malhotra, India's leading career counselor, about careers in mechatronics and how and why you should be looking at this field. Before we proceed, do hit the like and subscribe button to stay updated on all our future videos. So let's get cracking. Why should a class 12 student today consider mechatronics as a specialization at engineering?
For three reasons. Number one, it's the field of the future. Number two, it's a less saturated field. And number three, the applications of mechatronics can be seen across diverse industries. So there are, नई चीज़ जब होती है और इंजीनियरिंग में जब आप टिपिकली जाते हैं तो आप मैकेनिकल इंजीनियरिंग करेंगे या सिविल करेंगे या इलेक्ट्रिकल करेंगे या इलेक्ट्रॉनिक करेंगे. ट्रेडिशनली engineering courses have operated in silos. Mechatronics is one field which is interdisciplinary. So even from that point of view, if you're not 100% sure कि भाई मुझे सिर्फ मैकेनिकल करना है या रोबोटिक्स करना है या इलेक्ट्रॉनिक्स करना है या IT करना है, तो mechatronics can be a very interesting course to do at the bachelor's level, provided you're able to get a good institute, which is not often the case. अगर institute अच्छा है और आपको मिल रहा है, nothing like it.
We'll come to the point about application in diverse industries in just a minute. But right at the end, you touched upon a point that you must get into a good institute. Now, since there are relatively fewer institutes which offer this, say in comparison with the traditional fields like electronics or mechanics or even say computer science, then what should a student do if they don't get into a BTech in mechatronics?
If you don't get into a BTech in mechatronics, then do mechanical or do electronics and communication or do IT, computer science. ये तीनों चीज़ करने के या इंडस्ट्रियल ऑटोमेशन होता है एक, तो वो आप कर सकते हैं और फिर मास्टर्स लेवल पे mechatronics कर सकते हैं. So that is another way of going at it. However, अगर आपको मिल जाता है अच्छा इंस्टीट्यूट, later I will also tell you how to select. Even if there are XYZ institutions that offer these courses, आपको वो select कैसे करना वो we'll discuss later.
All right. Now, a lot of when we read about mechatronics, that it's a field which is, as you mentioned, it's a multidisciplinary field. So there is electronics involved, there is mechanical involved, there is computer science involved, there is optical technology, which is
automation and control, very important.
Right. So a lot of this also, when you look at robotics as a field, is almost similar, and there are institutes and courses which do offer robotic engineering. Is there really a very great distinction between the two?
Well, I think robotics, which is what I gather, is a subset of mechatronics. So if you have a background in mechatronics, then you can decide whether you wish to specialize in robotics subsequently. Although of course there are now BTech programs etc. in robotics, पर मुझे लगता है कि अगर आपका ये all round background है जिसमें mechanical, क्योंकि मैन्युफैक्चरिंग सेक्टर देखो या ऑटोमोबाइल सेक्टर देखो वगैरह देखो, तो आपको एक मैकेनिकल इंजीनियरिंग का बैकग्राउंड साथ साथ में होना बहुत ज़रूरी है. उसके ऊपर रोबोटिक्स वगैरह हो तो और automation control systems ho, तो it's a better option.
I think one of the other things that would help our viewers here is that in the technical definition, a robot is reprogrammable.
Yes.
Whereas a automation system or a mechatronics system is designed for a particular purpose and it serves that purpose and not necessarily reprogrammable. So robotics is a part
Yes,
of
yes.
mechatronics. All right, let's get to the point that, as you mentioned, that its application is in diverse industries. So where does a qualified mechatronics engineer or a specialist, where can they find jobs in India today?
ओ माय गॉड, अक्रॉस इंडस्ट्री सबसे बड़ी इंडस्ट्री जो मैकेट्रॉनिक्स के ग्रेजुएट्स, पोस्ट ग्रेजुएट्स या PhDs को यूज़ करती है इज़ ऑटोमोबाइल इंडस्ट्री. वेरी वेरी बिग. All right.
In the manufacturing, or
In the
are we talking
manufacturing
about
and even-
driverless cars?
No,
What-
no, driverless is the absolute acme of it. But even आप जब चाबी से खोलते हैं, ऑटोमेटिकली प्रेस करके खोलते हैं, या आपका जो डिजिटल कैमरा है वगैरह वगैरह, so many systems within your car are governed, because a car today is almost like a computer on wheels.
All
You
right.
know,
So transportation and automobile.
automobile, aviation, very large extent, aviation, space, from missiles to satellites to everything has
All right.
mechatronic components. Medical industry, जो रिमोट सर्जरी होती है, लेज़र सर्जरी होती है, उसमें मैकेट्रॉनिक्स का बहुत सिग्निफिकेंट कंपोनेंट. नैनो टेक्नोलॉजी, आर्टिफिशियल इंटेलिजेंस,
Right.
these things all go together. मैकेट्रॉनिक्स फिर ऑल मैन्युफैक्चरिंग सिस्टम्स में भी बहुत यूज़ होते हैं. फिर वो चॉकलेट मैन्युफैक्चरिंग मशीन हो या टॉय मैन्युफैक्चरिंग मशीन हो, these are today a lot of machinery is mechatronic driven.
I would also assume things like consumer electronics
Oh yes,
would
absolutely,
have a large
absolutely,
component where they are
absolutely.
sensing and changing.
Yes.
All right. So that gives you an idea of the kind of industries where this is applicable. This is not just in Japan or not just in Western Europe or America, but this is happening in India today. Just to give you an example, paint shops of automobiles are now almost entirely done with the help of robots. They're able to apply an even coat. Also, those fumes are very poisonous or harmful
Toxic.
if humans were to breathe them. So it's an apt example of where robots and mechatronic applications can be put in. All right. Now, suppose a student has completed their bachelor's level BTech in mechatronics. What next for them?
I think in fields like these advanced fields, a bachelor's degree is just a starting point.
Okay.
I don't see you getting, high-end jobs in this field with a BTech degree.
Okay.
What the BTech degree does is it gives you a background and understanding and appreciation of what lies ahead. इसके बाद आपको you have to do a master's, and of course you want to go into R&D and things like that, then you study even beyond. But your second step would be to do a master's, whether you do it in India or you do it abroad. You go to a country like Germany, which is very good, as far as mechanical engineering and mechatronics both are concerned, or anywhere else. But that would be your next step.
And if somebody gets into this course, completes it, and finds it's not their cup of tea, then of course whether it's an MBA or teaching or law
or again
civil services or one of the components of the mechatronics, and if they want to specialize in on computers or things like that,
absolutely, or you want to even go into related fields of mechanical or IT, etc. What stops you?
Right. So you had mentioned earlier that you would help our students understand how they should go about choosing an institute for their BTech or undergraduate program in mechatronics. So please tell.
See, there is a reason why there are not too many institutes offering mechatronics at the bachelor's level. क्योंकि ये एक नया प्रोग्राम है. Not only नया है, integrated multidisciplinary program है. और क्योंकि इसका application directly industry में है, तो इंडस्ट्री पार्टिसिपेशन इन कोर्सेज में बहुत ही ज़रूरी है. आपको और फैकल्टी ट्रेनिंग, दिस इज़ अनदर वेरी वेरी मेजर फैक्टर व्हेन इट कम्स. इसकी जो लेबोरेटरीज होनी चाहिए, दैट इज़ अनदर. सो क्या कॉलेज के बाद इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर है भी कि नहीं, डज इट हैव रोबोटिक्स एक्सेट्रा इन द लेबोरेटरी के नाम के वास्ते है. फैकल्टी जो है वो घिसी पिटी फैकल्टी नहीं होनी चाहिए. दे शुड बी फैकल्टी परहैप्स आइडियली हु हैव गॉन अब्रॉड एंड स्टडीड, और इंडस्ट्री में से कुछ आए हुए हैं लोग वगैरह. तो ये कोर्स प्रेपरेशन टू मेक पीपल जॉब रेडी, ये हर कॉलेज, इंजीनियरिंग कॉलेज के बस का नहीं है. सो आपको ये थोड़ी छानबीन और अंडरस्टैंडिंग ज़रूर करनी चाहिए. वो और एंड अगेन दिस होल्ड्स नॉट जस्ट फॉर मेकाट्रॉनिक्स कोर्सेज बट ऑल अदर कोर्सेज. आप वेबसाइट देखकर, नाम देखकर, आप कोई भी इंस्टीट्यूट में अपने 4 साल और अपने ढेर सारे पेरेंट्स के पैसे ना डालें. गो visit the place yourself, go and see the labs, talk to the students, talk to the professors. Automatically आपको पता चलेगा ये कितने पानी में है, and then get into it, because mechatronics जैसी चीज़ even the IITs are a little careful of getting into, because इसका जो एक कोर्स डेवलपमेंट है that itself is a tough one. So unless इंस्टीट्यूट का कोलैबोरेशन है कोई फॉरेन यूनिवर्सिटी के साथ जो ये बनी बनी कोर्सवेयर और सिलेबस लेकर आ रहे हैं, आपको ये भी देखना है ऐसा कुछ है, then that may be a course worth looking at. So if you are looking at a career of the future, then mechatronics is one very, very good thing that you should be looking at if you are a physics, chemistry, math student looking at going into engineering. I think it is cutting edge and therefore better than going for the siloed courses. And if you've liked this program, don't forget to like, subscribe and share this with your friends so that we can keep bringing you more and more of episodes with new cutting edge careers of the future. This video was brought to you courtesy Banav Rachna University.